Okay, so welcome to the Department of Cardiology, PGI Chandigarh. I, Dr. Rajesh Vijayvargi, with my team, which include Dr. Ganesh, Senior Research Fellow, Atit, my research fellow, and rest of the team is going to present a case of left main calcified bifurcation disease. So, this lady, 65-year-old hypertensive female, had a CAD, chronic stable angina, and had a bypass surgery for left main bifurcation disease in 2017. Lima to LAD and right internal memory to ramus was implanted in 2017, and recently she again presented with unstable angina with the ECG, which is showing the ST elevation in AVR. With this presentation, she had an angiography done outside of our institute, where it was found to have a left main bifurcation disease, and both Lima and Rima bypass graft got blocked. And therefore, she was referred to our center for the revascularization. We had a consultation in the heart team, and then with the consultation with the cardiac surgeon, anesthetic, it was decided to go out for the PCI instead of redo CABG. So here is the right coronary artery, which is dominant and normal. Next view. So here is the Lima, which is totally occluded. Rima is also occluded. And this is the left main, which is a bifurcation disease. Next view, Medina 111. You can very well appreciate the LAD left main, which is calcified. Proximal to mid LAD is also calcified. Distally, it's an insignificant disease across the LAD. Next view, it's a calcified left main. Here you can very well appreciate the left main calcified disease. Ostial LCX, which is very tight, around 90% stenosis, and also the LAD, which is say 80 to 90% stenosis at the ostium. So this is what we are dealing with. The plan is to go ahead for the 2-stent strategy with the plaque modification for the calcified left main. So then we have taken the 7F EBU guide via the right transfemoral approach. And a microcatheter was placed distally in the distal LAD and exchanged with the rota wire. And this is a rota 1.5 bar. 0.5 bar across the left main to LAD. A good flow across left main to LAD could be achieved after the rotablation. So LAD could open up to certain extent. Next view. And here is the rota wire across the left circumflex. And this is the 1.5 bar across the left circumflex as well. And this is the angiogram after the rotablation of both LAD and LCS at the left main bifurcation point. This is after the rotablation. And here we had an IVUS done across the LAD and also the LCS. So can you show the IVUS for the LAD? So here is the run of the IVUS across the LAD. The size is 4 millimeter. Proximal LAD calcified, though it's not, say, less than 180 degree arc of calcification. Here the calcification has increased. It's around 180 by now. And then now we are moving towards the left main. This is the left main, which is markedly calcified with marked decrease in the area across 360 degree of the calcium across the left main. So this is the IVUS run across the left circumflex. It's ostium at the 4 and proximal part, it's around 3.5. It is again markedly calcified at the ostium. See the area which has markedly decreased at the ostium of the left circumflex. And here we enter into the left main. So this is where we are, 2 BMW wire across both LAD and left circumflex after doing the rotablation with 1.5 bar, and the IVUS imaging, which has shown a markedly calcified left main bifurcation with Medina 111. So let me go ahead and dilate the ostium of both LAD and the LCX with a 3 millimeter NC balloon. So area across the left main is 2.9 millimeter square. So it's a 3 millimeter NC balloon. So with some difficulty I am able to cross the ostium of the LCX, and let me dilate it. Go ahead. 18, 20, negative. So we have dilated the LCX ostium with 3 millimeter NC balloon at 20 atmosphere. There seems to be some intermingling. So let me try spider view. So we could cross across the LAD now. Let's dilate it. 12, 15, 18, 20. Okay, negative. Epicranial. Dilate it. 20, negative. So here we are after balloon dilatation with the 3 millimeter NC balloon across the left main bifurcation. So let me go ahead and have further modification of the left main plaque with the IVL balloon. So give me 3.5 millimeter IVL balloon. Patient is hemodynamically stable, had a blood pressure of 140, heart rate is 65 to 70. .5 into 12 IVL balloon, which I am pushing it across left main to LAD. And here we are well positioned across. Let's go ahead. Inflated 4. Okay, so here we are with the IVL therapy. You can see the artifact across in the ECG itself. One cycle completed. There is certain fall in the blood pressure. Negative. Start some inotrop, please. So blood pressure is coming up. So let me go ahead for the second cycle. Blood pressure is fine. Negative. So there is a fall in blood pressure following the inflation of this balloon. We have successfully delivered 2 cycles across left main to LAD. The balloon got very well inflated across. Hopefully we are able to crack the calcium across, and let's go ahead for the LCX as well. The blood pressure has come back to 140 by now. So we are getting some difficulty in pushing this balloon across left circumflex. Let me see angiographically what the problem is. There is some difficulty in pushing the balloon across the LCX. The LCX otherwise also very tight. Let me dilate it with the balloon and then decide further. Balloon could go pass very easily. Okay, go ahead. 14, 20, negative. So basically the profile of the IVL balloon has dropped down following inflation across left main to LAD, and therefore I'm not able to push it across the LCX. So let me take another balloon, IVL balloon for the LCX. Give me 3.5, another balloon. 3.5 12, which I could push across hostile LCX without much of the problem. And inflate at 4, and here we go. Here we go for the EVL. You can see the artifact across the ECG panel regarding the IVL therapy. Negative. So blood pressure dropped down. It's improving. Let me again try one more across the LCX. So let's again go ahead at 4, 4, 4, 4, 4. And here we go. Yes, go ahead. Okay. So this patient is poorly tolerating the inflation of the balloon across the left main bifurcation. We have given 2 pulses each to the LAD and also the LCX. So this is what we have achieved by now after doing the IVL. So there is some difficulty in pushing the cutting balloon across the LAD, though there is no intermingling of the 2 wire. We were successful in doing so we could push a new NC 3mm balloon across the LCX without any difficulty. Because of the calcification is spur across the left main, possibly we are getting the difficulty in pushing the devices across. So the plan is bifurcation kissing balloon inflation with 3 and 3.52 balloon across left circumflex and LAD respectively. So without the difficulty, I am able to push both the balloon across the left main bifurcation, and let me inflate it. 14, 15, 18, 20. So it's a 20 atmosphere negative. So here we are after the balloon dilatation across both, and we could dilate it very well. So finally we are able to dilate it both LAD and LCX after say 1.5 rota, IVL, and then the NC balloon. Let me go ahead and put a cutting balloon as well across the left circumflex and also the LAD. So it's a 3.5mm cutting balloon we are pushing across. Again, there is some problem in pushing it. I don't know why I'm not able to push it across. Let me try across the LAD if I can. It's a 7F guide with 2 wire. I'm sure there should not be any problem in pushing a cutting balloon across. But the balloon is not coming out from the catheter and having too much of resistance. So here comes the problem. Let's have the IVAS across both LAD and LCX and then decide further line of action. Mark difficulty in pushing the IVAS catheter across the LAD. Here we are. So as I had no difficulty in pushing the IVAS catheter across the LAD, I am not pushing it across the left circumflex. I expect there is going to be certain difficulty in pushing it. So this is what we achieved by now. So I removed the wire across the LCX. Let me see in case I am able to push the cutting balloon, and now I am able to push it across. And our second wire is well in the LCX now. So this is the cutting balloon across left main to LED. Just inflate it. Inflate it. It's a 3.5. 10, 12, 18, 20. So we have inflated negative, negative. The cutting balloon across left main to LED. Yeah. It's 18 atmosphere negative. It's better now across ostium of the LED. So again I have removed the wire from LED and let's see whether I am able to. Yes, I am able to push it. Just hold on, just hold on. 20 negative. So we could ultimately dilate both LED and also the LCX with the cutting balloon. That's a 3.5 millimeter. Just, chalo, very nice. This is what the result is across. So by now we have LCX, which is how much? 4 ostium, and LED is again. So let me give. It's a 3.5 15 synergy. So it's a 3.5 stand across the LCX ostium. Okay. So here we are across the ostial LCX. So let me deploy the LCX stand. 11. Single mag. Single mag. Negative. So stand got well expanded across the ostium. Dilated. 12, 13. Negative. This is the result across the LCX. Let me post dilated. Ostium is how much? 4? So give me the 4 millimeter balloon. 12, 14. So we are dilated negative. We are dilated it with a 4 millimeter balloon. Inflated. 12, 14. Negative. So let me cross the LCX negative. Epicaudal. So this is what we are there with the LCX. Inflate. Balloon inflate. 14, 18. Negative. So this is the 3.5. This is a 3.5 millimeter balloon across the LED to cross the LCX stand. And let's go ahead for left main to LED standing. So we do an LED which is 4 millimeter. Let me go ahead and put a 4 millimeter stand across. I think this is okay. Test it. I think this is fine. So this is left main to LED. Let me pull it somewhat more to cover the ostium. Here we are. ठीक है. 12, 14. Negative. 14. Negative. So give me a 5 millimeter balloon for the pot of the left main. So here we are with the 5 millimeter balloon for the pot. Let me see where we are. Test please. So we are okay. Let's inflate it. Let's inflate it. Let's inflate it. 8, 10, 12. Negative. Negative. So we have done the pot with the 5 millimeter balloon across the left main, and this is what the result is. So this is the result across the left main bifurcation, very much satisfactory. Let me do the final kissing followed by pot and then the final IVUS wire across. Having the difficulty in crossing the balloon, so let me take another newer balloon 1.5 or 2. Regarding the crossing of the wire across, I'm not sure whether it's distal or proximal, seems to be somewhat proximal. So it's a 1.5 10 millimeter balloon which I am pushing. How much? 15. So could cross it. Let's inflate. 15, 18. Could dilate it. What's the length? 1.5, 15. Okay, okay. Go ahead, go ahead, go ahead. 2.5 millimeter balloon. So here is the balloon. 2.5 across, inflate. 18, 18. Negative. It's a 2.5 and let's have the final kissing across the two stand. So LED is 4, LCX is 4. Let me take two balloon of 4 each for the LED and LCX, please. 4 and 4. So here we are. Stand boost, stand boost. So LED inflate. 18, 18. Negative. So we have inflated the balloon across the LED at 18. Now it's LCX 18, 18. Negative. And both inflate at 12 atmosphere. So this is the final kissing. Negative. This is the result after kissing balloon. Very satisfactory. And let me go ahead and do the pot with a 5. Negative. So this is the pot with the 5. Let me pull back somewhat and then go ahead 4. So go ahead. 14. Negative. So pot with the 5. This is what the LED and LCX spider view. This is the end result across the left main bifurcation. Let's have the final IVUS. There's some fall in the blood pressure following the NTG, so let me hike up the dosage of inotrop. So here we are across the proximal LCX. So ostium of the L6 is fine, not able to push the catheter distally. Here we are at the ostium and now it's a left main basically. It's a good result. .15, okay. So area across the ostium of the L6 is satisfactory. And now it's a catheter across the LED, calcified non-stented mid LED segment with 360 arc of calcification. So stent got started. It's a 4 millimeter stent, well opposed. Well opposed and expanded stent across the left main to LED. Markedly calcified. This is the left main and then we are out. What's the area across the left main? 13.26. So that's something very satisfactory. So LED ostium is 9 millimeter. Femoral artery. So we have the closing pressure of 140 120 on minimal dose of inotropic support. Heart rate is okay. She had some vasovagal in between, for which the atropine was given. So we have free flow of blood coming across the device. So thanks for being with us. We had a calcified left main bifurcation disease, a difficult one, Medina 111 disease across the left main. We initially did the rota followed by IVL balloon. Inflation of the balloon resulted into significant hypotension, and therefore the 2 cycle each across the LAD and LCX was given. Thereafter, we had some problem in pushing the cutting balloon across both the branches. However, after removing the wire across the other say LAD and LCX vice versa, we could push a 3.5 millimeter cutting balloon across both LAD and LCX and further modified the calcified plaque, and which is followed by stenting across with the mini crust. The end result is very much satisfactory with the IVUS finding, which has shown a good result. We had certain difficulty in doing this case, but ultimately the end result is very much satisfactory. Thanks for being with us, and thank you very much.